Hello guys, it's PrettyKing79 and Happy New Year, Happy 2013. I hope you all had a great New Year's Eve and welcome to my first review of 2013, and it is obviously, as you can see, Skullgrin, Pretender from 1988, one of the original Pretenders, and the first Pretender review I've done in quite some time. So here we go. Obviously, yeah, 1988, the year the Pretenders first came out, which I'm sure you all know about Pretenders, but if you don't, basically you had an action figure, outer shell sort of thing, and all of the Autobot ones had sort of human-like outer shells, and Decepticons had monster shells like Skullgrin. Skullgrin's probably one of the more well-known of those characters. I guess. Well, and obviously I should say they had a robot as well, which goes inside the shell. We'll look at that in a minute. But I guess Hasbro was sort of wanting to combine the sort of traditional action figures of like Masters of the Universe with Transformers, with this sort of Pretender thing. So you've actually got two toys for the price of one. They have a very mixed sort of love-hate between Transformers collectors. I think majority of the original G1 collectors probably, well, I'd say more people don't like them than like them. Especially look through sort of modern eyes. They haven't dated particularly well, but there's still some love for them, and some of them are pretty cool. And I would say Skullgrin is one of those. But yeah, there are some pretty crap Pretenders out there. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about the Pretender line as a whole, and we're here to look at this individual figure. So let's move out of the way for the time being and have a quick look at the box. Yeah, obviously this is the box for Skullgrin, and on the top you see it has Pretenders on there as well as Transformers. That was a sort of thing for when the Pretenders came out, just to sort of plug the line a bit. And then you've got the box art with the inner robot and the very obscured picture of the outer shell. It's got instructions and sort of product lines and all that sort of bits and bobs inside. I won't bother getting those out, just spin the box round, and then I've got some pretty cool box artwork, and I think this is pretty much the last decent box art, I would say. After this you've got the rather sort of less well drawn ones when it came to sort of Micromasters going on from this, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Obviously Skullgrin's pretty prominent on the back there. You've got the Power Master Prime, Landmine, and Sudden Order, and Double Dealer, and a few other bits and bobs. Yeah, you know, it's a pretty cool box art. Not the best one, but certainly better than what was to come after it. And this is the last year that they had the old style tech spec, before they sort of changed it to like stat bars rather than the old traditional tech specs where you needed the decoder to see it. Well, you didn't really, you could see it anyway, but you know, they had their charm. Yeah, so that's the box. Put that to one side, and we'll have a look at the figure himself. Obviously, there's Skullgrin, the outer shell, and the inner robot. Let's look at there's articulation wise on the outer robot. Just has arms, and the head does move to side limitedly. Not all of the outer shells had that, because some of them the head was split in half when the shell opens up. I will point out this guy isn't 100% complete. He should have a belt, but he doesn't have one. And at some point they may pick one up, but they are stupidly expensive, as all parts are, so never mind, it's not really essential. So let's have a look at the inner robot. Comes with a couple of guns. Transform him. Let's take the guns off. This is the kind of thing that you'll find with the Pretenders, is that the inner robot, sorry, the transformation isn't the best. I'm trying to remember how to transform this guy now. That's right. There we go. Okay, the alt modes aren't the best. They just kind of are there. This guy, the guns kind of go on the sides, actually. No, that's completely wrong. I really should rehearse before I do these. Okay, those those hands pop out to be the guns, and then this bit goes on the side. So 2 guns go on the side like so. So it's kind of like an attack tank, I think. It's got tank tracks on it. It's a bit of a weird looking thing, as all the sort of Pretender inner robot vehicles were. They were kind of just like a bit of a mess. It's not terrible. There were worse than this. But yeah, it's just kind of like, I suppose that's the cockpit. But this is the if there is a fault with Pretenders, this is the fault. The fact that the alt modes, all of the inner robots, were a little bit shite. But it is what it is. So let's go and turn back into robot mode and stick him in the shell and show you what that's all about. Okay, so you open the shell up, like so, and then basically you just fold the arms back, and he pops in here like that, and the shell closes like so, and then you've got the guns left over, which you can combine into like a double blaster thing, which is pretty cool. Voila! There we go. So yeah, yeah, he's okay. He's you know, Pretenders, you either like him or you don't. And if you don't like him, then you're not going to pick this guy up. But if you do, then he's sort of, as I say, one of the more prominent, you know, well-known figures. He's definitely one of the better ones. You know, nice big menacing beastie head. And yeah, one to definitely pick up if you can, if you like Pretenders. Price wise, it's difficult to say because Pretenders prices tend to fluctuate quite a lot. These guys loose, you shouldn't really pay more than 20 quid for a complete one of these, because let's be honest, they're not the best figures. And you know, if you're patient, you can probably get them for that price. However, some of the other Pretenders, the prices just are ridiculous, particularly like Bludgeon and Thunderwing, and you're going to pay way more than that. You know, over 100 quid if you want to get one, and no chance of anything worth that. But about 20 quid if you can get one complete. So this guy isn't complete, and I got him from King Grimlock, which is cool, with the box for a nice price. I think the boxed one in complete you're looking at about 50 quid, because the boxes for these guys aren't particularly easy to come by. So yeah, bit of a quick review, that one really. There's not really much to say about Pretenders. You either like them or you don't, and if you don't like Pretenders, you're not going to want to get this guy. But yeah, that's Skullgrin. Okay, thanks for checking out the review. There'll be another one coming up very soon, a nice big review of a rather big awesome bot. Okay, take it easy, see you soon.